Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy Friday, y'all! Tragedy strikes ALEC Baldwin on the set of his new movie. Robert Deniro's wife might be coming up a little short in her divorce, and baby, the Wendy show is bribing the audience. Child, we're talking about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let go! Happy Friday, and thank God it's Friday. We've made it to the end of another week, sugar. How you doing out there? But most importantly, how was the week to you? Was it good? Was it productive? Sugar, I'm gonna tell you, this has been the longest year this week. It has been so much going on. But what y'all got planned for the weekend? Y'all resting, y'all relaxing, y'all chilling and maxing? I'm gonna tell you one thing, I got to work. I got content I gotta create. I got things I gotta plan out. And guess where your beauty best friend is going next week, y'all? I got my first work trip next week, so we're going to Tallahassee to support FAMU during their homecoming week. So I'm going to be at FAMU next week, so I got some stuff I need to do this weekend to make sure I don't have to worry about it during the week while I'm at FAMU. I am going to be attending my very first HBCU homecoming, okay? Don't judge me. I just happened to go to, a white school. Anyway, you know what? My school was diverse. I went to Georgia State University. We was diverse. However, I'm super excited about this homecoming game, y'all. What do I need to be prepared to know? What do I need to wear? I got some pieces already laid out, but I'm going to take all of my recommendations from my beauty besties that are familiar with HBCUs or went to an HBCU. Y'all let your beauty best friend know, honey, because he got to show up looking good. But one of the things I will say I will be doing this weekend is responding to your comments. I have received great comments on the last couple of videos of mine, and I've been so busy trying to keep up. I'm going to be spending this weekend responding to your comments on my videos. Keep the comments coming. I know I've been a little delayed and behind, but don't stop the comments because I really do enjoy it. All right, guys, the tea is hot today. Grab your tea. Let's talk. Actor ALEC Baldwin is officially having what I would consider the worst week ever of his life and the craziest week ever. He's on set right now filming the movie Rust, and tragedy struck the movie set yesterday on Thursday. First of all, Rust is a Western movie that's set in the 1880s. By the way, are we still watching Western movies? I mean, I haven't seen a Western movie since the Wild Wild West with Will Smith, and we know how that went. And by the way, who still watches Western movies? They're just a little boring, let alone still making them in 2021, but I digressed. So, actor ALEC Baldwin, I don't know why I keep calling him actor ALEC Baldwin. Y'all know he's an actor. ALEC Baldwin discharged a prop gun on the set yesterday and killed the director of cinematography and wounded the film's director. Now, y'all know I have questions, but before I even ask my questions, condolences, love, energy, everything to that crew, to that set, and to the director of cinematography family, because that woman showed up to do her job, to film a movie, and wound up dying, and as it related to her doing her job, which is crazy, and my condolences goes out. And energy, healing energy, and prayers to the film's director who was injured and wounded, but is recovering. Right? So let's send great energy that way, because y'all know this has messed the entire mood for this set, and this movie might just get shelved because of all the drama that went along with it. Now, that being said, I can't help but think this feels very much Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son. Brandon Lee died by an accidental prop gun type of death on the set The Crow when he was filming the movie The Crow. And so I would only assume and hope that after something like that happened to Brandon Lee, there will be protocols put in place when people are dealing with these prop guns. And so my question to y'all is, how is a prop gun able to kill somebody? To me, a prop gun should not be able to properly do any type of damage. And if it's a prop gun that kills somebody, it's just now a gun, right? Okay, side note, I apologize if y'all hear construction. It's happening in the hallway. They lied to me. They told me construction was only going to be happening 2 days this week. It is taking place every day this week. But I refuse to let this construction stop the show for today because I need to talk to my beauty besties. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes. The director of cinematography and the film's director aren't actors on the set. So, ALEC Baldwin, why is you pointing this gun at the director of cinematography and the film's director? Because I don't care if it's a prop gun, a BB gun, or a real gun. Don't Don't be pointing that at me, because in the words of my grandmother, accidents ain't got nobody's name on it, sugar. The only thing you could even point at me that's going to resemble a gun is a water gun, okay? And I might feel a little something about that too. Now, with that being said, were you playing cops and robbers in between takes? Like, how did this happen that the gun and the bullet that was in the gun that should have been a blank was discharged in the direction of the director of cinematography and the film's director? That's my second question. And my third question is, who's in charge of the props? Because while ALEC Baldwin over here is driving himself insane and working with the police and calling the family of the director of cinematography, who's in charge? Who's the prop master? How did a blank become deadly? People need to answer these questions for me, because showing up on the set of a movie should not mean a death sentence, okay? And on top of that, what protocols are y'all now going to officially put in place so things like this does not continue to happen? You know, ALEC Baldwin kept asking himself, how was he handed a hot gun? And a hot gun meant a gun that didn't have blanks in it. And I'm asking the same question. How did a hot gun get on set of a movie when it should have been a prop gun with bullets? Oh, my. What are your thoughts here? Tell me what you think here. This is a horrible tragedy. And again, we're going to send lots of good energy, prayers, and love to the family of the director of cinematography and the film's director on a speedy recovery. But let's move on, y'all. So y'all know Robert De Niro is going through a divorce, right? And we've talked about it. Well, his estranged wife, Grace Hightower, has to be upset. 38 hot. And let me tell you why. Grace was asking for half of Robert De Niro's money, honey, because she said her prenup from her 2004 marriage says that she got half. And well, the appellate court upheld the decision of the lower court that says that she was not going to get half. Now, let me just give you a little bit of context here about Robert De Niro and Grace Hightower's marriage as well, okay? Robert De Niro first married Grace in 1997, and then they divorced in 2003. Then they rekindled their love, and they got remarried in 2004. She signed a whole new prenup, and she said that prenup said that she got half, and then they filed for divorce in 2018. So she has been attached with this man for a very long time. And y'all know I'm a makeup artist, not a mathematician. Somebody out there do the math. How long were they married? This is giving me very much 20 plus years of marriage, obviously. Let me do the math. Exactly. They were married for 20 years. So she's been married to this man for 20 years while he started some of the biggest blockbuster movies ever and had some of the most successful business ventures he's had, okay? And she wants her half. Well, the judge says, no, sis, you're not getting half. Now, I got questions and thoughts for y'all beauty besties, and listen to me on these, and let me know what y'all think as well. First off, I can't help but feel some kind of way, because if this was the other way around and Grace was a white woman, would she get half? And I can't help but feel that race is playing a little bit of an issue here, because we know we've been following Dr. Dre and his divorce from his ex-wife Nicole, and we know how much Nicole got. We know how much she's getting monthly alimony, and Nicole is a Caucasian appearing woman, okay? She's not black, Dre's black, and so you have Robert De Niro, who is a white man, and you have Grace, who's a black woman, and she's not even getting half based off of what she said her prenup owed her. I can't help but feel that there's a little bit of colorism, racism that's playing in here with this decision on awarding this white man's money to this black wife. I'm just saying here, let's keep it real. It's only 2021. Second of all, you know Dr. Dre has to be over here reading these blogs a little upset that Robert De Niro got away without having to give her half, and he had to cough up all that money for Nicole. But then again, is there a difference here that you think the laws of New York State and divorce is different from the laws of divorce for the state of California? Which I'm sure it is, because you know California is real liberal and California is its own country within a country, child. But I can't help but think that also maybe the laws of New York is the reason why they're doubling down and upholding this decision from this lower court. Now, here's what Grace does walk away with. So they have to sell their $20 million mansion that they shared. So obviously they'll split the profits from the house being sold. She gets $6 million set aside for her to buy a new home of her choice. And she gets $1 million a year in alimony until either she remarries or one of them dies. Grace, let me tell you something, sugar. Robert De Niro is 78. She's 66. There's a 12-year difference in there. So, sis, don't remarry. Okay? So what do y'all think here? Let me know your thoughts. Should Grace get half? Do you feel like this decision for the court to uphold and not enforce the prenup is justifiable here? I'm curious to know your thoughts, but let's move on. So y'all know the Wendy show premiered this week. So for all the Wendy Williams fans, did y'all watch on Monday, October 18th? Y'all know the show premiered this week, but Wendy is still out sick, so the show had a set of guest hosts this week to kick off the season premiere. In addition to that, there's been a little drama within the drama. So the first piece of tea and the first piece of drama was that people were saying that Wendy was upset that the show did not vet who the guest hosts were going to be with her. But then Wendy's camp circled back and said, actually, the show did vet the guest host with us, and Wendy's okay. So I didn't watch Wendy this week. I don't really watch Wendy every day. So for all the Wendy fans, have y'all enjoyed the guest host this week? Well, child, it seems like we're going to continue with these guest hosts, but there seems to be even more drama. Well, actually, not even more drama, just a little bit of scarcity. Well, apparently the audience size was not what the Wendy show expected it to be this week. So I guess the studio holds about 80 people in the audience. Well, they said they had a few days where only 40 people showed up, which is about half of what the studio can hold. First of all, aren't we still in a whole Panasonic Wendy show? Y'all really trying to have people in there in that small little studio, shoulder to shoulder, and them little tiny, how you doing chairs with a mask on? I feel like you scale down. Maybe expect 60 to 70, but I wouldn't even still say, let's fill up every seat to 80. So apparently they were upset because there were so many empty seats available for the taping. Now they tape twice a day, 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. So for the people that show up at the 10 a.m. show, they tell people to get there 2 hours early, which means that you have to get there at 8 a.m. for the 10 a.m. showing. Well, apparently, child, the ticket sales weren't as hot as they thought it was going to be, and so they started bribing the 10 a.m. crew to try to stick around for the 3 p.m. showing, and was only giving out swag bags if people promised to show back up for the 3 p.m. showing. First of all, y'all know how long of a day that is, and y'all not giving nobody no craft services and or hot meal. If you're gonna bribe somebody, bribe them with a hot meal and a good swag bag, because guess what? I ain't working no 12-hour day as an audience member for a Wendy Williams t-shirt that says, how you doing? That's not enough swag in that bag for me. But I can't help but think, is the audience size because Wendy is not back in the studio and she's still out sick and people don't want to see these guest hosts? Or is the show losing steam and people aren't just showing up, period? What do y'all think here? I really feel like it's a combination of the show losing steam and probably the guest host. Well, we shall see once Wendy finally returns to her purple chair whether or not she gets the 80 people stadium size fill up for her studio. All right, let's move on. The time has come. Not for me to lip sync for my life, but for me to get prepared for Insecure. The 5th and final season, Beauty Besties, premieres this Sunday, October 24th. I feel like I have to get ready for morning. I feel like I have to sit and shiver. Shiver, that's the word for morning. Yes, that's the word for morning. I feel like I have to sit and shiver. I need to wear all black. I need to get ready to say goodbye to the cast of Insecure, honey. Issa Rae just did an interview with The Breakfast Club, and she talked about the 5th and final season, and she said, essentially, she likes to be able to watch shows that has an ending, and that when she started Insecure with season 1, she said to her showrunner, I only want to do 5 seasons. And I love the model here. She goes, leave on a high note. You don't want to overstay your welcome, and I want to leave on a high note here. Not to mention, it's a lot to ask people to give up 5 years and or possibly longer, the actors, the writers, the producers, everybody out of their lives for a TV show. So she's like, dude, let's get done with it, and you guys can continue to move on, grow, and do better and be better. I mean, I understand the logic here, but what we gonna do, Issa D? What we gonna do, Molly? What we gonna do, Team Lawrence? What are we gonna do, y'all? Except watch. I got so much to watch, y'all, on Sunday. Reality TV, now Insecure, with my wine and my popcorn as we embark on this 5th and final journey of Insecure. Now, speaking on leaving on a high note, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video if you like, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they're turned on. Who loves you? I do. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.